When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. And the ball is loose on the return. Well, that could have been disastrous. Able to recover it and retain possession on the opening kickoff. So Iowa's offense will have the football first. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Sims. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Going right to work up top. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He'll set up to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sims. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Gives it on the option. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Sims. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Hunt is on its way. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurt.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride at the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, Ole Miss and LSU have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Lining up to convert 3rd down. To the air. It's Sims. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it along the sideline. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Let's go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and the receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Hawkeyes have moved it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Pocket breaking down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to pass. It's Cherry. Firing to the right, complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try it over the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Running back searching for a hole.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Back to throw, it's Sims. Fires to the big fella. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Buckeyes are in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looking for space. It's Jackson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Just a short pass to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's got an open man.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad, because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass, it's Sims. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fires to the tight end. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City.
The Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammate.
Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Give to the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Snag in the middle. It's Johnson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you gotta love it. Get the ball to your playmakers any way you can. Use their speed to your advantage. Nice job handing him the football, getting his speed to the outside to have a successful play.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Sims. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They'll run play action. Completes it in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He splits the uprights.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
He lofts one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Wants to throw. It's Cherry. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Working that left side now. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll try the left side.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Finds his man down the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air, it's Cherry. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Webb. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Webb. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Let's go.
The give to the single back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
27 jump.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking for a man. It's Cherry. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
At the 15. And your Iowa Hawkeyes will take over.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front.
Breaks into the open. Smashed. Just dismissing tackles. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moses. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. All the way back to the 15. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks the tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Fires to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Ball State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fires to the big fella. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Kinsey. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
63, Iowa, 12.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Snyder. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. He'll take another shot here. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Quickly to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.